They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Just kind of do it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Man, I was looking at him throw, man. His mechanics are fucked right now.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Carlos Hyde, for the near term at least, going to get 2 chances a year to take on these 49ers, the team that drafted him back in the second round of 2014. And he spent 4 years in San Francisco, rushing for close to 3,000 yards with 24 total touchdowns. On 2nd and 9, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
To be fair,
and 14.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks.
51-yard gain.
51 yards.
And the Seahawks first.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to DK.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That pitch was mad late.
His 4th touchdown on the
Wilson
year.
was already hit.
And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 7.
He had a catch before my life.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now I think he's my leading fucking
fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Receiver.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Chris Carson, the Seahawks.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe.
It's caught at the 10, and he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
No.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards.
First down.
That was a swat, too.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And 4 at the Niners' 5-yard line.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
back to the ground. This time it's high. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the one, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound
You're
right,
on the 1 yard line. If you missed that, you needed to just cut him.
Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
I didn't mean to
Picked
pull
up
it.
by
I was
the
trying to
linebacker,
touch
Bobby
him.
Wagner. Yeah, they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not what it did.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
What the fuck?
Caught. And he is in for the
dude
Seattle
right fucking
touchdown.
there.
Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Yeah, that was fucking Fred Warner.
Are able to stretch that lead
97 awareness.
It's good to make it 17-7.
86 zone coverage.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance
Move out of the way,
It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda,
There was nothing but
balances it
green.
out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Garoppolo now. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Griffin there defensively.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
I don't know what the
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed
Almost
that
every
time.
fucking
Wound up
game
having
I've
it
played
knocked
since
free,
we
but
got back.
fortunately,
Oh no,
had a little teammate who was
almost
able to
every
get it.
fucking game since we got back, he's fumbled at least twice.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this one too low.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Carson.
What the fuck?
And he'll be taken
You
down,
gotta
but
be
not
kidding.
before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Here's Carson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The handoff.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
5 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Finally, something goes my goddamn way. Criminy.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon
I did too. I was like, oh my God!
And it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about
almost catching touchdowns.
To play good defense, we've seen that. In
Almost
this
catching
game.
touchdowns
I
with the
think
play.
the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Garoppolo again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
That was a secure catch, and it glitched him back up.
15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
I don't even know where to fucking start. Much wow.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
The kick is,
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, where the party at? It's so stupid. Ever since the 8.0 shit they did,
the Seahawks offense. They got the lead last time, had to punt it though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
Yeah, 6 rings, Y7. That's what
let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Hyde out of the gun. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Why didn't they give me a dollar play? I was
A gain of 29 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Oh, 2 minutes. I didn't even realize what was happening. I just kind of like, what?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Seriously, I need to figure out.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now with that completion,
like
he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
I thought you doinked that one.
Makes the score Seahawks 24.
because it skirted that fucking upright.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
I don't know why Tavon Austin.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He's 93 speed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Like
it was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
No.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
13.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
And I get the ball back
in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Yeah.
Michael Dixon
has a guy inside him Should have been a user slot, and he catches the ball
The second
one-handed.
half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mookie!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
That's so far.
How many times do we have
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk.
I mean, I need to check his score.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
I needed that. Did you not see all the juculation in that? I had to. I had to.
Point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I said it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even.
Putting together an arcade machine.
I figured somewhere.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
You're not. You were not Ayuk.
21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
He is
at
not.
their own 21-yard line.
Like, if we suspend Truth, do you think he'll even stay in the league?
Probably not, truth be told, because, you know, he already bitches incessantly about, you know, the rules and how people cry.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
Kane said he got him into his hood league, and Truth fell in love. Yeah. Because, you know, there's no rules. Yeah.
At the 18-yard line.
You know what the crazy part is? I'm in 2 other leagues that their rules are so much worse.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Thank you, Dick.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Man, that's a bit much.
Oh, my God. He almost caught that anyway.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands.
That's the way the rules used to be over in, Sim era, but back when it was Sim Ballers, yeah. Like, your tight end couldn't be your leading receiver and all kinds of wild shit. Like, I remember, like, when I first got over there, I got Vernon Davis suspended because he was my leading receiver.
I don't agree with some rules, but you play by it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is Madden fucking 12. Yeah, this is like Gronk's rookie year.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 40-yard line.
212.
Yeah, so almost half of his catches.
So the funny...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. That catch good for only a yard, and
but you know what?
Down.
To Deebo Samuel.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
In the last
did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
At nickel linebacker and ran directly to Rager every play, and he still threw to Rager. And then he was salty.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo.
I need this, and I need Mac to win.
San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon.
Because I'm technically half a game behind Generation.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 31.
I would need a lot of help. Yeah, 3-seed or nothing.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And it's shame on Sharp.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
He did, but he was powerless to do anything about it.
18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
One-handed.
Start out with great field position at the 47-yard line and going to be territory.
A spinning one-handed interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Dick Sherman, man.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
He won't be my problem after this season anyway. Motherfucker wants $15 million.
Running the
For one season.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's kind of impressive if so.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
Oh, why did you run? I'm holding the stick up. Why did you run to the fucking left
They
or
do
right?
get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone,
and break
on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive...
Yeah, he likes to, he's one of those types who does constructive criticism. Hey, I like what you guys are doing, but it'd be even better if you did this instead.
Get a little confidence in it and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. toward the center
come
of
on,
the field,
Quan.
but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners are going offense, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Bro, did you see in that other league me fucking murder with Jonathan Taylor?
Here we go.
Was that the 300-yard game?
Offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never run this
We'll
easily in my
how
life.
they attack him here. From the 22, Garoppolo has caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's hard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
But
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together.
Yeah, that was
looked like there was an
straw
opening.
that broke the camel's
Still,
back.
ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And they're broken promises.
Cover four times in a row here at the end of the game.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Jamal Adams.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
41-yard line.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be corralled across midfield down to the 45.
Do what?
1st down San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Sure.
23 cover 4s versus 19 of everything.
Jesus.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm with it. We are the champions.
And this one goes nowhere.
My friend.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Oh, no. You have to remember, the Rays are a division rival. So I have to, by principle, root against them. I mean, to be fair, everybody was rooting for the Nationals. Everybody was rooting for the Nationals. Let's call a spade here, man. Especially when it came out that the Astros are a bunch of butt-fucking cheaters.
Helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, my God. I thought Pettis almost came down with that.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's an Angels and Dodgers fan.
During this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Whoa.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Roll that beautiful beam
footage. There. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's just the bee's knees, man. Yeah, it is the black hole of professional sports.
Offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that
ratings.
First down, Seattle.
That's legit. Oh, wow. That's fucking legit, though.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Your safety's rarely passed, man.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I thought it came out last week that Dez was signing with the Ravens.
And this one incomplete.
He had a word out.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
I was going to say that's probably why he hasn't signed, because
their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15.
The Ravens are super serial when it comes to any kind of
defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Like the group they were
Here's
out
Michael
with,
Dixon standing just
I did,
outside his
because
own
I got a
goal
lag
line.
spike there too. So
44 on his first punt. This is a good kick as well.
Work out up there with
Here's
Dez
Austin.
My buddy throws to them.
Did.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Treadwell.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Evan Duvernay.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4.
Taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
I'm going to have to put $1 in the box now.
Key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
I have the Dolphins in this comp league, and they're fucking horrible.
Sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is Carson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down. So they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they stop him up short of the first down.
I think he can still get in as a wild card, but he
just a
probably needs
5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Yeah.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
I know, that's what I said. It's going to come down to tiebreakers, and he's going to need some help and all that other good shit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Hey,
if you're a fan of
when in
punting,
doubt,
this
fucking
game's
win,
for you.
bro.
He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Just win, baby.
Good thing Rogue played the computer.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
Tesla.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Tesla's giving some surprises this
season. All 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Yeah, Rogue plays sin, so
in order to get the ball back and
do with that information what you will.
Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Nope, on the 1.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Fucking crank.
Crank.
Yeah, so the most certain dub there is. The most certain of dubs.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot.
And
they face
what
a 3rd and long.
With this whole business, I play truth for the division.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. The All-Pro safety. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Hazard.
At the 45-yard line.
Because this will be his, what, 2nd suspension?
Huh?
This will be Truth's second suspension?
Yeah.
On first down.
Game 2.
It's Carson, and he's got this down to the 35.
Yeah, because I
Given
got
10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Like, honest opinion.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it
every
over.
day I remember more and more why Broom decided to cut bait with him.
And he will score. Touchdown,
Because if there's anyone in MLA history that Broom fucking
hitting
hates,
double digits with his
it's
10th
Broom.
touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra
Broom likes
away
hating.
from tying this thing up.
Yeah,
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And
especially
we are
after that
tied
fucker
in
tried
the
to
fourth quarter.
tried to
So
cheat
here
his way
comes
to a
the
playoff
kickoff
win.
now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw is Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side.
Got spanked in the other league.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's what I'm saying. X is a big fish in a small pond over here, but like over in Sin Ballers, he's actually just kind of mediocre.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers.
As I said, yeah, he's just one of the guys over there. He's not, you know,
when you look back on it, it was just a matter
a perennial Super Bowl champion like he is over here.
At halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job.
He's a big fish in a small pond in our
But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out.
You know, he's one of the good guys, but he's not like head and shoulders above like he is over here.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
No.
For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Umpires.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 56.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Niners, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7.